first solo canoe trip. We are on Canisbay Lake, just left from the launch site. We got Silas in the boat ready to go. My bag, sit, and the lake. So pretty quiet today, which is weird because it's the weekend, so I don't know what's going on. Beautiful day. So yeah, we'll see. We're gonna paddle out. Where's my map here? Okay. So we're right here in this little green area, and I'm thinking about aiming for this side of the lake. It looks like there's a river or something, which might be nice, but I'm not sure I feel comfortable crossing the lake. These sites would be easier, but these sites, it looks like they're also shared with the backpacking trail, so they might be busier because there's probably a lot of hikers on it. I feel like this side of the lake might be a little bit quieter, but we'll get out in there and then I'll see how I feel about crossing and keep you posted. So there's a site right there, looks like it is occupied or there's some kind of flag, but it's a little too close to the access point. So it doesn't look too far to paddle across, and I can see what looks like a camp sign over there. So I think I'm gonna lie down, try to cross the lake at this point and see what we can do. Stay in the boat, please. Okay, see if we can... Okay, bud, go ahead. It's actually quite a nice site. It's the first one I've landed on. What I'm not a huge fan of is it's a lot of up and down, which just makes getting water and stuff difficult. There's a nice table here. We'll keep it in mind. I think we're going to move on and check out the sites a little further. So it looks like those ones over there, looks like it's a site, a little bit flatter, more of a nice sort of beach entryway. And it looks like those might be the ones that have the river. So yeah, I think we're going to paddle out that way and see what we can find. The wind's picking up a little bit, but I'm not too worried. The weather was calling for, I think, max of like 15-kilometer winds, and this is a really small lake, so I don't think we're gonna get anything too inclement here. And it's so small that worst case scenario, if we do have a lot of wind, I can just hug the shore pretty much all the way back, because it's such a small lake, it wouldn't take that much extra time. Okay, finally finished setting up the tent. So I've got the 2-person Elixir from MSR, which is a great size for me and Silas, but if you have 2 people, I feel like it is a little bit tight. So I generally will get like a 3-person tent if I'm sharing with somebody. I'm gonna leave the fly off for now because it's brand new. MSR actually sent me a free fly because mine sort of malfunctioned after a couple of years. What do you call it? Like reseam it and put some of the nick wax stuff on it. It still continued to leak, so I don't know if it was defective, but thank you MSR for sending me a brand new fly. I'm not going to put it on because I don't want it to sit out in the sun, so we're just going to leave it in the shade for now, and I'll put it on a little bit later tonight. It doesn't look like we have any risk of rain. But I'll give you a quick tour inside the tent. There's my setup over there, and then this is Silas with his little PJs for bedtime. Sometimes he's a little bit wet after swimming, so I'll put his little sweater on just to make sure that I stay dry when we're sleeping. So yeah, that's our setup. I think right now I'm gonna give Silas some playtime in the water because he's starting to bark at me. He wants to play. He's not very good at playing by himself, so I need to throw the stick for him so that he swims in the water. And then yeah, we'll see if I get hungry. I might make lunch. It's 12:30 right now. I'm not feeling super hungry, but I've got craft dinner and hot dogs for today. Here he is. All right, so are you ready to go play? You ready? Go in the water. Go get it. The bugs aren't too bad, which is great. I feel like the wind is kind of keeping them at bay. So I haven't even had to put bug spray on, which is amazing. So hopefully we get to enjoy most of the day bug-free. I think once the sun goes down and things cool off, we'll probably get some bugs tonight. But I've got my bug spray and I've got my little thermocell thing, which is magic. I don't know how it works. Definitely some kind of chemicals, but keeps the bugs away and I love it. Okay, bud, let's go in the water. He's so happy. Come on, Zai, you can do it. Could not have asked for better weather and a better campsite for my first canoe trip. Definitely lucked out on this one, so no regrets. Turning on my Dragonfly stove. I got some hot dogs and some craft dinner. Because when you're out in the woods, you gotta let your inner child come out. So drain the water. Our butter. A little bit of cream. Oh. We're gonna throw it back on to make it extra creamy. Alright, final product. Got some craft dinner, hot dogs, some hot dogs on the side, and controversial, but ketchup. I love craft dinner with ketchup. We're gonna set up the bear hang. There's not a lot of great options. There's either this one, a little close to the site. This is the other option I found, a bit farther, still close to the tent, but there's not really any other great options here. And also, because I'm alone, I don't want to be traveling far once it gets dark. So I think this will be sufficient. So we're gonna try to throw our rope up top and see if we can get our bear hang ready for tonight. Yep, and once it's slow enough, you can grab your bottle. Good, and we'll do a weight check. Pretty high off the ground, and then it's, you know, a foot or two away from the tree trunk. So we'll use that later tonight. Good morning! So it is almost 7. I got up about 6 a.m. Just before 6, Silas woke me up because he wanted to come and play, of course. Can never sleep in when we're camping. And, so I got up and I actually heard a moose down in the back there, where it's kind of like the river area where all the water lilies were. And I tried to grab my camera quickly, and he obviously heard us coming and walked away. But I was able to catch, you know, the final glimpse of him. It was massive, probably one of the bigger moose I've ever seen. We're just getting our bush coffee going. I was able to start a fire, which is awesome. I always love a good fire in the morning. And yeah, we'll have a quick coffee, Cliff Bar, pack it up, and then I think we'll canoe out. The lake looks very calm. There's a lot of birds here. It was actually quite loud in the morning. Like, if I wanted to go back to sleep, I don't even think I could. A lot of birds, and then a lot of like bullfrogs in the back in that sort of river area. So yeah, it's been a great trip so far. Gotta take the tent down, pack up, and head out. All right, it is 8:11. We're all packed up, ready to go. Site looks just like we found it. I still have to put the fire out. And we're just letting Silas swim and play around a little bit so he doesn't get restless in the boat. Okay, buddy, are you going to drop it? Guess not. Can you drop it, please? Si? Good boy. Okay, are you ready? It's a perfect morning. Si, can you look at me? Your head's right in the frame. soon as I landed, I got so warmed by mosquitoes. I'm getting eaten alive here, so we're gonna move quick. That was about a 25-minute paddle. That was pretty quick. And that's a wrap.